He's tired.
I am tired. I am tired. We haven't started yet. This is the behind the scenes. This is what you get when you watch us a week later. But you should listen to us a week early. Podcast. Let's get...
You should listen to us like in the next 10 minutes. Like by the next 3 hours, it'll be posted up.
Correct. But
iTunes.
But we're talking to the future. So we're talking to the future. You guys, if you're watching this, you're watching this.
The future, wouldn't they like?
This is the future because this is going up next week. Don't mind him. He doesn't understand post-production.
Just for...
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, Wancho and Vibe. Keeping up with the Geek Bros.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Today is beautiful Wednesday, the 28th of June. In any other world, probably the 29th. What's up, Mr. Vibe?
I'm just waiting for you to finish your rendition of whatever song that is. By all means, carry on. The 29th.
You said 25.
29th. I said 29th.
Oh, 29th. Okay, he finished it. What's going on, guys?
What's happening? This is Vibe. I have no idea what Juancho was on. I'm a little tired, but Juancho, full of life. It's 6:22, 5:22. What time is it?
6:22.
It's 6:22 in the evening. We've had a long day at work. This is for me for today is a double podcasting day. So I don't know where he's getting all this energy from. What did you do? Did you work today, Juan?
Oh, of course,
Joe?
I always work.
He works hard for his money. He works hard
For
his
the
money.
Dun, dun, dun,
So hard for it, honey.
dun, dun, dun.
We work hard for the money, cause Juancho doesn't do blank. Redacted. What's happening, guys? Juancho,
What's
how
up?
was your weekend? What did you do?
My weekend?
Yeah.
I did a lot of non-productivity other than hang out with family and relax.
That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Did you want to maybe ask me how my weekend was?
How was your weekend?
He is so inconsiderate.
The problem is
he
that
never asked me
I am
how
jelly.
my weekend is.
No, because I know how his weekend was. I'm jelly. Why
are you jelly for?
Now, this will bring us to the next thing. Because I'm jelly, okay? Why would I be jelly? Probably because they go out to drinks.
Okay, it's not my fault.
I don't want to hear it. It was supposed to be finished by 5 o'clock.
So what's new with the Geek Bros, Geek Girls? This weekend we filmed 3 Geek Girls episodes. One of them featuring the lovely, stunning Darflex. You'll know why I say it like that. And yes, at the end.
What is the disease that they had back in the medieval ages during that time?
The plague? Not the bubonic plague, the black plague?
Yes, scabies.
Okay, diarrhea. He wishes diarrhea on me. So we had a good time. Of course, there's a little drinks involved because, of course, the Geek Girls do have a cocktails part. And I was feeling frisky, so I said, guys, listen, the party ain't going to end. Let's go to Bahama Breeze.
When has he taken me to Bahama Breeze?
I've taken you better places.
But
we had a good time. KC actually rejoined the Geek Girls for this. Vinay is going to be filming a side thing, akin to my beach flat thing that I did. So, but I look forward to that. We still have
I heard that they destroyed you by about the flatness.
Whatever. Yeah, they did. She did. Oh, this is okay. We'll talk about it another time on a different podcast. Okay. We also still have, I keep saying this, I feel bad, we still have the year 1 anniversary coming out. The Geek Girls, Geek Bros crossover still coming up. I am slacking, but I do have drafts. Now I have to fine-tune, trim it, and then put the glitter on it.
This is my fault that the video's probably taking so long because I told him to do a rendition of all our episodes.
Exactly. And it's a really nice cut. It's a very nice cut of all the episodes, of all the fun parts. But you have to understand, our podcast episodes are, it's 15, 17 minutes each, and we have 32 videos now. Total, 33. Also, lastly, we finally got that video that we had creative differences on finally out. It was heavily redacted, but still fun.
Shout out to Holly Dolls.
Shout out to Holly Dolls. We actually put in a quick Snapchatter getting there, you know, cross promotion. I like to promote Vibe Studios Synergy.
Unplugged.
Say it with me, Synergy. Okay. So, with that being said, Juancho, what brings us here today?
I like how he skips the most important part and they make a big red icon on there for him to talk about the important thing that's coming up.
That's
soon.
not for now. That's for at the end of the. That's for at the end. All right. What he's talking about is that we have. I'm working on a Patreon page for Vibe Studios.
Before you continue, why would you tell me to put it at the beginning and then you're gonna talk about it at the end?
I didn't say put it. I never told you to put it at the beginning. At the end of our hold on. At the end of all our episodes, we talk about our social media. Patreon is a social media kind of social website. You would think you put it at the end.
Listen, give it to the viewers already watching us a week later and the listeners watching us in a couple hours.
Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, what he's talking about is... No, real quick. We're going to mention it again. But I'm currently working on a Patreon page. As you guys do know, I'm co-host, talent, editor, producer. I work really hard on all aspects of our videos. And it's getting a little... You know, we're looking toward the fans to help expand. And, you know, Patreon is really good. So look out to it in the future. And if you really enjoy our content, please, by all means, donate something to support us because... You know, the more support we get is the more of these things we can do. We have other things in the future like food fight and movie reviews done right. # spoiler alert drinking. Many different other shows, but it's hard to produce all of them. You know, with a full-time job, full-time time, and other things stuff. So by all means, look forward to our Patreon in the future, and we appreciate all the support and all the love from all our fans. Now, take 2, Juancho. What do we have as topics today?
We have the usual comic book, notable comic books, notable movies out this weekend, Pokemon news, which tends to be every week now, even though I thought there wasn't going to be any news.
We went from no Pokemon news since our Pokemon Go video to now the last 5. It's been in every podcast, right?
There's been something.
Every podcast so far. It's like
video games out this week, which Vibe's kind of annoyed because it's a big list. It literally takes half of our Excel sheet and open mic discussion. So let's get down and dirty to it.
Coming soon
to a comic book. Wait, what? The comic book's already out. So how's that coming soon? Out now.
You put it coming soon.
Out now.
He's talking to me about it. The header says, "Come back here to show you guys." He's looking at us. I'm gonna show you.
Notice all comic books in Marvel this week. Paul Dameron.
Oh, I haven't watched.
Dr. Aphra.
You know, I gotta get into that.
Yes, you do.
Are you reading Dr. Aphra?
Not necessarily.
Exactly. Don't even try me.
And Secret Empire.
Juancho doesn't like comic books.
I really didn't see any notable comic books out, so I apologize about that, guys.
No. You.
I actually did research on it. I didn't really find anything notable that I liked.
Well, just run down the list.
It's a lot. It's bigger than this, but it's okay, guys.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It happens.
Juancho's getting a little lazy, guys.
Anyways.
A little lazy. This is his own script, by the way.
I'm ready for Despicable Me.
Despicable Me 3? You know, I watched part 2. It was alright. Part 1 was kind of cute. Didn't watch Minions, and I don't think I'm watching Despicable Me 3.
Why not?
I'm not a fan, really.
They're going back to, I think 3 is going back to the way 1 was. You know, back to him being...
I.e., they're doing a Cars 3 treatment where 2 became a spy thriller kind of thing, and now 3 they're going back to the way it was. Same thing with Cars 3. Cars 3 was Cars, spy thriller, now back to the car racing. Because, you know, our fans didn't enjoy...
Are you going to take your kids out to watch this movie this weekend?
Theo Star and Joey Fire, Keep TV, Bone Video Game Awards, shameless plug. Yeah, probably, if they want to see it. I mean, I'm not against it. I
prefer them to see this one than Transformers. But
we're planning probably on doing like a full movie. We're going to do Captain Underpants, Despicable 3, Transformers, and that's it.
Oh, yes,
we're going to do all 3, and they're going to do a review of some of them, and I'm probably going to have them do the review of Transformers 3, because guys, I'm being honest with you, I don't think the Geek Bros aren't doing Transformers. We're saving our energy for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
but
Homecoming.
We digress. Could carry on, Juancho.
So that's the only noticeable movie coming out this week that I liked. Despicable Me 3. There's a couple more, but
Despicable Me
3.
No, that's what it says.
Oh yeah, that's what. Whatever. You're confusing me today. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, so true.
Oh,
the raids are live. But only for specific levels.
Okay, well, for those who aren't Pokemon Go savvy, explain what a Pokemon raid is.
You battle a bigger, badder Pokemon with a lot of HP, and you need a lot of more people to take it down.
So if you guys remember one of the first trailers for the Pokemon Go, there was a crowd. They're all in Times Square, and they're all battling Mewtwo. Something like that, I assume,
similar,
right?
Yes, but not Mewtwo necessarily. It's
No,
a
of
big
course.
Abracadabra or big Jigglypuff.
Well, right, but I'm saying, like, that's the concept, is that
yes,
we all team up
but
against
you
the
have to have a
thing.
specific level now. At the beginning was 32.
Mm-hmm.
From the last update that I read was you have to be at least a level 28.
Okay, so they reduced the level.
Yeah, they've been reducing the levels to let more people come in. Not everybody's been able to get
hard?
on there.
Is it hard to level up?
I haven't played Pokemon Go since 1 month after it had come out.
Well, I stopped playing after a couple of days.
It's not hard. It's just very tedious because you really have to go catch Pokemon and it helps you level. It's just too much work.
Too much. At one point, were we not
in
Orlando?
Listen here.
At your engagement, and I remember
shaking my head, guys.
he just finished getting the big yes, and we're all in line for a ride, and I don't know, I think I was tying my shoe. I looked up, everybody around me, nobody was giving high fives, congratulations, Juan. No, everybody was playing Pokemon but me. And I said, Juan, what is this?
It's the Pokemon craze.
Our after party for Juan's engagement was playing Pokemon Go in the hot sun.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed. No, that's okay. That's cool.
Shameless
plug.
See?
Shameless plug. Check out Juancho's.
Disney, bring us tickets and send us some
Hang
tickets.
out. No, yeah, send us tickets. Or watch Juancho's engagement video. It's on our YouTube channel. In collaboration.
It's not really on your YouTube
Yes,
channel.
it is.
It really is?
Yeah, put it.
I gotta look this up because I've been looking. I have to go through my profile, YouTube, sign in, look for my video. I didn't know it was on your collaboration.
It's on my collaboration app because
Nice.
you put it on your YouTube. So I just dragged it, put it in there. It's in collaboration.
Yes.
This is not really Geek Bros, but it's a collaboration to show you what I can do. So
it's creativity.
okay, you guys want to see a little quick mini clip of it? Go see the most recent Geek Bros video. It's called Censored, a Geek Bros comedy mini-sode. And we
So
cut
much
to
deserves.
so much bleeps. Don't mind us and the hashtags. Shameless plug. Sorry. Carry on, Juancho.
So video games out this week. If I had a question, why video games so many on Tuesday? Usually release days for video games are on a Tuesday.
But I don't understand that. Why?
It's like the movies. Movies are released on a Friday.
But it's because it makes sense because
video games
people go see them
on a Tuesday.
But who's going to a video game store on a Tuesday?
I don't know. That's how the way there's always been. I've never heard any other. Well, there's always here and there, but big release dates are always going to be on Tuesday.
Well, I'm going to table that for the next discussion. You're gonna look that up for me, and we're gonna discuss it.
Video games out this week. Monday, Secret World Legends and Brawlhalla for PS4, and Secret Worlds is for PC. That's a MMO. See, like I said, MMOs RPGs, I guess, are starting to come back. I guess I thought they were, extinct at one point.
They are extinct as far as I'm concerned.
Tuesday this week. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster Standalone release on PS4.
That is a mouthful.
Diablo 3 The Eternal Collection PC, PS4, Xbox One. Diablo 3 Rise of the Necromancer. Downloadable content. PC, PS4, Xbox One. I like the Diablo series. It's one of my favorite Blizzard games.
But Diablo, is this a new one or is this a remaster?
This is Diablo 3.
That's already one. That's an old one.
It's the old one, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Final Fantasy
old
15, the episode Pronto, and the free regalia Type D, PS4, Xbox One.
So what'd you say about D?
I heard this episode, Pronto's episode, is very nice for Final Fantasy 15 for those who have the game. The next game out on Tuesday, Dragon Garompa, another episode, Ultra Desperate Girl. Hey, didn't we talk about this game last time?
Which one?
The one with the weird Japanese girls that looked like it was half hentai.
We played the trailer. I thought it came out already.
I see here.
Oh.
Valkyria Revolution, PS4, Vita, and Xbox One. Elite Dangerous, PS4. RPG Maker, FES, 3DS. America's Army.
I want to try that. I'm sorry to cut you off, but have you ever used an RPG Maker before?
No.
We should try that.
In the 3DS?
Yeah, we should try I mean, it seems interesting. Why not?
Wants to make a video game.
Yeah, we can make the video game. It's going to be Geek Bros Quest for the Lost World, the video game companion to the movie.
Ancient Emulator, PSVR. Arizona Sunshine, PSVR. Carnivorous Wastes, PS4, PSVR. I guess there's a lot of games coming out for PlayStation Virtual Reality here. Cryptarch, Dark Arcana, PS4, The Golf Club 2, Medieval Defenders, Plague Roll, POI. It follows us everywhere.
I know that's right.
The 10th Line in the World of Nubia. Wednesday, Jumplet Rex. On this Thursday, a big one coming out. The Elder Scrolls Legend: Heroes of Skyrim on Android, iOS, Mac, and PC.
Never played a single one.
The Mambo Switch, Goner Switch.
I got your Mambo right here.
This is the game that a lot of people have waiting on for, especially Jilly Goods.
Which one?
Coming up this Friday.
The
Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy for PS4. It's out this Friday. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild downloadable content is out for the Switch. Micro Machines World Series PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Okay.
Tokyo Sanudo, PS4 and Vita.
Tokyo Drift, gotcha.
And Arira Deluxe. Oh my god, I thought I was going to never make it through that list.
Whoa, that's a long list. That is why
the
I'm
only
happy I don't
notable
have
game
to...
there is Secret World Legends and Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. And
what
for
about
Jason, RPG Maker.
Yeah, I think RPG Maker. That's Geek Bros approved. I'm gonna check that out.
Geek Bros approved.
Don't hate on Geek Bros approved.
Now, as we continue the subject in video games, let's move on to the big news that was released that a lot of people had expected this was going to happen after the biggest success of a retro console out, Nintendo.
I'm sorry, are we in open mic discussions now?
Yes, sir.
Carry on. I'm sorry, you just went right into it.
So much open mic discussions.
Open mic discussions.
So, how do you feel about the news today that they are going to launch a mini Super Nintendo?
The mini SNES?
Yes.
I'm excited.
They bumped up the price, which makes sense why it's $80.
Why does it make sense?
Well, you went from, was it 32 bits to 64 bits?
Okay.
What?
No. 18-bit to 32, I think. I think this is 32 bits.
I think it was 30. Okay, well, that makes sense why the game's now is an $80 value.
No,
here's
not
the
a chance. It's because they want to capitalize.
Now,
because they know it's
before
so
I
big.
mention the lineup, do you think that the $80 value is because of the console itself or because of a unreleased, canceled game that's only be exclusively for this device?
I don't think so.
Star Fox 2.
I think the Star Fox sequel is to sweeten the deal. Maybe it's to distract from the price. But come on now, the NES, the mini NES, was a huge hit. Was it not?
Oh, definitely. I think it was. I couldn't. My fiance wanted to buy one, and I couldn't even afford. I couldn't not afford, but I couldn't get one. They were all sold out.
So when I see that mini SNES, why
So
not?
you
Why
have
not capitalize on
this
it?
is the lineup: Contra 3, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, which is one of my favorite all-time classic games. Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero,
Love it.
Kerbal Superstar,
Love it.
Kirby's Dream Course,
Hate it.
The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past,
Love it.
Mega Man X,
Yeah.
Secret of Mana,
I know that's right.
Star Fox,
Yeah.
Star Fox 2,
Woo!
Street Fighter 2,
Nah.
Turbo,
Nah.
Hyper Fighting,
Nah.
Super Castlevania,
Nope.
Super Ghosts and Ghosts,
Nope.
Super Mario Kart,
Absolutely.
Super Mario RPG, Legends of the Seven Star,
Yeah, baby. That's
Super
a good
Mario
one.
World,
Yes.
Super Metroid,
Yeah.
Super Punch Out,
I know.
and Yoshi's Island.
Joshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's here. Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's and the Pussycats.
Okay.
One cat and a something cat. Something. Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of singing.
Hanna-Barbera?
I got your Hanna-Barbera right here. So
that lineup, bro. That's classic.
That is a hot lineup. Listen, if we're gonna talk about childhood, when I was I had a Sega. And I always loved Sega. But my best childhood friend, Kieran, she lived right across the street. She had the Super NES, so I absolutely loved going over her house and playing Mario Kart. I loved playing Super Mario World, and that was my excitement about ever going over there. But I never owned a Nintendo thing until the 64. That's the first one that I owned. So if there's any old school device that I'd pick up besides a mini Sega Genesis, would be the SNES, because definitely there's a lot of games on here that touch me, remind me of the good old days in elementary school.
Now, today I was reading an article that stated that Nintendo will have supplies for the demand this time around. You're talking about a company that has not been able to handle demand for any of the devices that they brought up. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Wii.
Correct.
The Switch.
Correct.
The NES.
Correct.
What makes us believe that Nintendo is ready for the demand?
I like how he stealthily didn't say the Wii U. Yeah, look at you. He goes.
No, let me tell you something. The Wii U was still on sale. They still had devices.
It's true.
But
Okay.
talk to me. Tell me about it. How do you feel about it? You think Nintendo's going to
You
be ready?
think, what was that?
So
You guys really should check us out on camera.
Interacted the camera
I
more.
did, yes. I did tell
So I'm
Juancho.
doing just these
I
random
said,
poses.
Juancho, understand that, people who don't listen to this on, the next day, they watch it. So we need to interact with the camera. Give them a reason to watch us and listen to us. So, look at the camera. All right, now we're back. I know what you're trying to say, but that there's no supply-demand thing. But don't you think maybe it could be a business ploy? Scarcity is huge, When you think something is scarce, you run out there and want to buy it fast.
God, isn't making me think of micro and macro economics from my course.
Exactly. So you should know about it.
I know, of course. That's what I'm saying.
So manufactured scarcity, helps drive a product because you say, oh my God, it's selling out.
But here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to drive the product, you're driving up the price of the product. And you expect to have more products to be sold. So you're going to meet the demand of profit.
You would think so. But you would think that just in case, what if it's a flop and you have all these stuff out there?
Will companies like Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Walmart, Amazon, these big companies be able to at least say, okay, you're restricted to one device per customer?
Of course.
Because,
Of course. Why wouldn't it? Listen.
I'm going to be one of those poor guys going out there making the line to this product. I really want this product. This product is really...
They do it at supermarkets, and supermarkets always have stocks, but it will say,
but I want
4 per customer. So, yeah, of course.
Besides the Switch, this product is something that I really want. It's a piece of childhood, and plus it's an HD with an HDMI connection cable.
That will look interesting.
Very crisp.
Could you imagine what those graphics would look crisp on an HD? Oh, wow. I'm getting one of these.
So,
listen, when it comes out...
And if we're able to get one, at least 2, 3... we will give one away on this podcast.
Okay.
Only
I'm
if
down.
we're able to get
I'm
one
down.
in hand.
I'm down.
We'll make it very challenging.
I will promise to you, yes, we'll make this promise to you guys that when it comes out, as long as we can get a third one, I want one, he wants one. But if we can get a third one...
We'll have Vanessa
how about this? Forget this. If we can get at least 2. Juancho, more so, I can always play Juancho, so he can always bring it to me. If we can get at least 2, we will give away one on the next the podcast following the release date. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna try our best.
We might have to camp out somewhere.
We're gonna camp.
We're doing it.
Yeah. So because we love our fans. Hello.
Yes, we do.
We do. You guys are fantastic.
Now, moving forward, the retro games. I feel retro games are coming back.
Okay. All right. Why?
All right. I guess the retro game concept. It's something that's continued to move forward. There's no article for this one.
Oh, okay.
This is just analogy-wise
okay.
of everything.
The reason why he stopped is because he saw me looking at the script on the computer, and I'm kind of squinting like, where is this? Where is he going?
You have, for example, a game that's coming out soon. You remember those weird cartoon shows that Disney used to have? The Disney Channel used to have.
Disney Channel or Cartoon Network?
Disney Channel.
Which weird cartoons?
The ones that were like very in the 30s. They were like all about singing and not about talking. No,
what?
You don't remember?
No.
Well, there's a game coming up, Cuphead.
Cuphead?
C-U-P head.
Okay, Cuphead.
And there is a 2D scroller. And there's not much of a kind of... It reminds me more of Super Mario.
Okay.
Brothers, Super World.
So platformer
game. Platformer games. They tend to derive a lot from the retro games. A lot of like...
Well, of course.
And I've noticed that, pixelated games tend to sell better than an actual game that has full graphics. Do you
how do you figure?
Well, a lot of people are into now getting pixelated games. Oh, look, this is cool. Let's go back to retro. Let's get indie games.
I guess in RetroCon had come out and that was interesting.
Yeah.
That was the first time they did that, I believe. So
I have a feeling it's starting to pick up, just like fashion. Old fashion tends to come back.
Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So I think retro games are starting to come back again.
Okay.
To a level to be able to, I don't know, it just makes more sense in my head than actually me speaking about it.
No, I mean, I see what you're saying, that the nostalgia factors, which you're referring to, is making either older gamers going back to the past or newer gamers want to experience the past of the previous generation. I can see it. I don't know if it's really, something that's legitimate where we're really seeing an influx of that. I can't tell you, but I do see what you're saying. It does make sense to me because a lot of the retro games are on phones, and that's probably what it could be. It could be the fact that the mobile game generation, one of the easiest things to port is an older game. Like before they put newer Final Fantasies, all the old Final Fantasies appeared on mobile devices.
Exactly.
And people are being more exposed to these pixelated
and
ones.
I guess
and
indie
stuff
developers. I don't even know if there's such thing as indie developers now.
Anymore? Probably not.
It's not even.
We're closer to indie developers now.
Yeah.
And we haven't developed anything yet.
But they take a lot of ideas from retro games. I guess maybe it's easier to develop, less money to waste than actually a full-blown 3D HDMI.
Yeah, I mean, if you and I were ever to do a Geek Bros video game, it would be a platform, pixelated game, just to test the waters. Then we'll talk about virtual reality.
7-bit, not even 8-bit. We wouldn't be able to make it to 8.
Yeah, 7.5-bit. We'll give you guys 7.5-bit. The 1/2 is just for you.
Exactly. We have issues, bro. In a lighter news, theories have been confirmed. Tons and tons of theories.
Okay.
So many theories that we're saying.
What
I
theories?
didn't even know there was a theory about this. Iron Man 2.
I think you're skipping something.
Iron Man 2.
No, you're skipping something.
Oh, yes, I am skipping.
Hold on. Before we get to Iron Man 2, while we're still in the video game area, Juancho said something
statement.
He made a statement.
Can I say the statement again?
By all means.
The Dreamcast was too good for its time.
And then he's saying that's why it failed. And I was like, really?
Actually, I read why it failed.
Okay, please by all means.
PS2 came out the year later.
It did, but just because PS2 came out...
It was more powerful than the Dreamcast.
It was, but at the same time...
But that's what I'm saying. The Dreamcast had that advantage over the Nintendo 64.
It had it over
PS1.
and over the PS1 too, yes.
PS2 later came back, boom.
True, but when Dreamcast came out, it still didn't hit big. Like the Saturn, it kind of flopped, and the PS2 killed it, but it wasn't really alive to begin with.
I thought it was alive.
I didn't. That's why I never bought it. The last Sega console that I bought was Saturn. And because when the Dreamcast came out, I was like...
The lineup that Dreamcast had, I remember being able to finally play a Sonic game, nice graphics, Soul Calibur.
You still had hope. By that time, I had switched to Nintendo because I thought Nintendo... I wasn't into the PlayStation, and I switched from Sega to Nintendo because after Sega burnt me with the Saturn... When I say it burnt me, I bought the Saturn... I want to say, 20 games came out and it stopped? No, I mean, it probably was more, but, oh my God, they discontinued it so fast. I was so burnt by the Saturn, I didn't bother with the Dreamcast, and the Dreamcast didn't seem like it was selling anyway, and the final nail was a PS2. But you think it was, it's an interesting concept that it was too good for its time, so you think it scared away potentials? I think what happened to this is just, us Sega heads, okay, we felt crushed by the Saturn. We did. You kind of screwed us when you decided to discontinue it so soon and immediately jump into another one. So I just bought this $200 machine, I think it was, or $300 machine, and now you're telling me, maybe less than 2 years later, forget it, we got something better, this is going to keep us afloat. Dudes, then give us a coupon to transfer, to exchange our Saturn.
Give us a coupon to EBX games.
I mean, come on. So I think that's what I think it burned us. But that's a very interesting concept. But since you're recanting on your response, and you're gonna blame it on the PS2, blame it on the PS2. We're gonna move on back to what you were saying about Peter Parker and his Iron Man confusion thing.
Yeah, I didn't know there was such a theory. Well, it was confirmed by the new Spider-Man that baby Spider-Man was actually in the Iron Man 2.
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, explain.
Well, actually, we thought there wasn't going to be any videos today, but there is.
Oh, we're going to play this?
Watch this.
Okay, hold on, because my thingy bit stuff.
That's what she did. But that's besides the point.
It's not rolling.
Anyways, so there's a scene in Iron Man 2 towards the end where Iron Man is battling the other battle suits.
Right, from Whiplash.
And then there's a little kid wearing the Iron Man mask. We're having one of the blasters. And he appears. So Tom has confirmed that that's actually Spider-Man as a toddler or as a kid.
I mean, sure, makes sense. But you know that was never their idea. So they're just going back in the past. They're trying to beef up Spider-Man 2 because people didn't like Spider-Man 2. I remember the scene, and the World Fair was held in Queens, I think, or so it makes sense.
So it's weird. I don't know where that came up. It's like,
Well,
let's say the Spider-Man was there this whole time, guys. Let's just say it.
That's
just because we got him now. Now we can say that was Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, because you can go in the past and find something.
Show me the script to say that's Spider-Man.
Hold on. There's no different than with Rebels saying that guy, I don't know how far you're in Rebels, but you know when the clone survived, Rex survived, and they confirmed that Rex, who kind of looks like, and I think it was a coincidence, looks like a character in the background in Return of the Jedi, but that's him. Oh. So they confirmed that Rex was in Return of the Jedi, so we know he survives Rebels. So, I mean, and I'm telling you right now, George Lucas didn't know who Rex was in the beginning, so, and that was George Lucas' story. They're just finding, they're connecting the dots, that's all. You can't hate them.
I like it, I like the theory, though. It's nice, it's cute.
It is cute, and of course, Iron Man 2 is the worst received Iron Man movie, so...
I actually liked Iron Man 2.
I liked it too. I really liked it. I don't know what they didn't like about it, but I thought it was funny. I thought the congressional hearing at the beginning was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. I felt very...
The only thing I didn't like about it is that Rhodes, that he was able to just steal the silver suit and fly off with it. And Like, that caught me off guard. Like, how do you know how to pilot it? At least give me a throwaway line saying, oh, you were showing it to me and you were teaching me or something. But he just hops into it like it's a bike. Flies away with it. I'm kind of like, really?
But I enjoyed it. It's a cute little theory that was actually confirmed. I wonder how many more theories are out there the studios haven't confirmed that they actually know is true.
They probably they're going on the forums looking for other theories and they're just stealing people's theories. Yeah, I like his theory. We're taking that one. We're making that one happen. And so that was it all along.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr.
So disappointed. Okay, moving on to the next topic. Let me bring up our little thingy. Okay, rumors that LucasArts is not happy with, how do you pronounce his name? Alden Ehrenreich, the guy who's playing Han Solo. First, let's get back to the fact that the directors,
the continuation of last conversation.
Right, Phil Miller and Chris Lord, I believe their names, the guys from 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, and the Lego Movie, were fired apparently from the movie. Now here's the rumor that I heard, that I read, that they were deviating too much. There was too much humor in it, but that the person who ratted them out was the actor playing Han Solo.
Yeah, he's the one that needed coaching.
So
classes,
I have not confirmed this, but they said that believe it or not, the person who blew the whistle on what was going on set to Kathleen Kennedy was the guy who's playing Han Solo. He went there and said, hey, listen, this is what's happening. I don't think this is good for the character. And that's what started the whole debacle, got them fired.
You're the one that needs acting coaching?
But now the tables turn. You know, you reap what you sow, or karma's a bee. Apparently, they had to hire an acting coach. So here's the thing with this movie. Not only did they get rid of the director, the directors, with like 3 or 4 weeks left, in the movie film, which is usually unheard of. You don't usually lose a director when you're that far into the movie. But also, it's unheard of to have to hire an acting coach so far into the movie also. So, you know, if Ron Howard aside, by the way, Ron Howard is now directing. Ron Howard aside, do we have a problem?
I think we do. I think poor Han Solo is gonna be like, this is gonna be
this movie is gonna be pretty bad. I think. I mean, it may not be good, and that's unfortunate. What do you guys think? So. I'd love to know what you guys think. Please, by all means, comment below somewhere probably, or send us a fan email. Go on our website. But I want to have a discussion about this. I want to know what you guys think about this Han Solo movie, because I'm telling you right now, we have a bad feeling about this, and it's something that I'd love to hear. I'd love to start a discussion with you guys, and maybe we can give the what is it? The studio some ideas. Yeah. To salvage this. I mean,
we'll salvage it.
But yeah, it's
because now everybody's, I guess, Disney's listening to everybody's theories, and they're gonna make theories happen now, I guess.
Yeah, there it is. Not entirely satisfied with the performance that the directors were electing, and from the rules do not apply star Alden Ehrenreich. Lucasfilm decided to bring in an acting coach. Hiring an acting coach is not unusual. Hiring one that late in the production is. So
I'm really torn up, because I feel like this movie's already finished filming, and then out of nowhere this happens. It's like, what's gonna happen to everything? They're gonna reshoot this movie?
There's no way. I mean, you're talking about, again, we talked about this last time, with Ron Howard joining the team. Ron Howard is not gonna put his name on no, not even just a bad movie, but a movie on which 90% of it was shot by some other directors. What are you gonna do? Because the only other person that rewrites the movies afterwards are the editors. So there's gonna be massive reshoots. Massive reshoots.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I feel like they should have just left Han Solo yet. alone and just.
I don't know why they thought that a Han Solo movie. I mean, Han Solo is definitely an important character. He's a lovable character, but you should have left it well enough alone. I don't know why they
should have been done an Obi-Wan movie. That I would have taken.
Something more, yeah. But I understand they wanted to change it up. They wanted to do more like a Western cowboy Firefly type feel, cool, maybe like a smuggler's thing. But we're gonna definitely be bringing this back to you guys every time we hear an update on this Han Solo thing because we know this is important to you.
You know, I think we need to hire a little robot to help us assist us with all these articles and keep us in track.
Why? We're doing well. What's wrong?
I don't know. I just like a little robot in me.
Juancho's seeming a little lackluster. And speaking of lackluster, zing, 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 transition. Transformers. What is it?
Didn't they make like 64 million?
Yeah, it was the lowest.
Not even.
It was the lowest, and I don't have the article.
No.
And it was the lowest debut of all the movies.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean that we've broken the curse?
What, of Michael Bay's movies?
Yeah, that people are finally saying, "Listen, man, we're kind of tired."
They said that America is tired of Transformers.
It makes sense.
I'm over it. I'm over Transformers.
I mean, I'm gonna.
I don't know how many more Transformers I can take. I can take Power Rangers, but
no Transformers. You know, Transformers is a great idea, but
leave it alone.
You can not leave it alone.
No more. Don't give them ideas anymore.
No. But I'm saying you could still take Transformers so much more. You could. What is so hard about just having a movie called Transformers only about Transformers? Why do we need human characters?
But you know that breakout star there was that girl that played one of the main characters there.
Was she?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. I mean, but I'm just saying, studios, nut up, and do a Transformers movie with just Transformers. Do a prequel. Why not go back and tell the Cybertron Wars?
I like the Cybertron Wars.
Why not? Why don't you do 1 or 2 movies, maybe even 3, a trilogy on Cybertron? Give us the origins of that. You know,
before the
before all that other midnight, and give us all the little seedlings about the Megatron and the pillars and the Allspark and Sentinel Prime and the Fallen.
And
give us sprinkle all that in there, okay? Dust it all over us, you know, and just. But do something else, man. We don't need human characters. It's not necessary.
The robots.
My favorite Transformers show was Beast Wars and Beast Machines. And guess what? There weren't any major human characters. Actually, when humans appeared in the later seasons of Beast Wars, they were like Neanderthals. They meant nothing.
Yeah.
So if Beast Wars was my favorite, and there was no human characters, do something like that, guys. Nut up and give us a Transformers movie with only Transformers. I have spoken. This is Vibe. Thanks for listening to us. Let me stop. All right.
These are his topics, by the way, guys.
No. Anyway, listen. I'm getting psychological issues. And speaking of psychological issues, zing, transition. I read a quick. I mean, this is kind of a geek topic, kind of not, but it's kind of controversial. But it's saying that the amount of selfies that one takes can be linked to a mental health disorder. How do you feel about that? As guys that take selfies every once in a while.
How would you consider it? How would you say that's a mental health issue?
Because you have a self-image problem, and you're taking so many pictures, as in like, you know, it could be narcissism, but it could also be that you have a body image problem, that you quite literally
now
have to take so many pictures.
Say, I take a selfie. I'm good with that selfie. I don't know, because I'm such a good-looking young man over here, but I know some few people.
He's aight.
Not letting
He's
naming out names. It takes about 10 selfies. Before the picture. And no, that's not my fiance. You probably remember the selfie queen.
Oh, yes I do.
Oh yeah, there
yes
we go.
I do.
There we go. Shout out to the selfie queen. You know who this is.
Selfie queen.
But yeah.
No, but this study says not just taking the pictures, but posting it. You're posting several selfie pictures a day, and they say that it is linked to a body issue, and it could be mental health. The more selfies you feel like you have to post, let alone have to take, can be a sign of trouble. And it was, I mean, what do you think about that?
I like the analogy. I like the topic. Let's say it's something that will be tied, but a lot of things will be tied to mental health.
True.
Like an obsession with video games, obsession with reading comic books. I think it's all a mental health disorder to a point
right.
that you're still manageable to society. So we have to take things lightly when you say mental health. Selfies and mental health. It can be a issue with your with the way you see yourself. That can be a psychological issue.
But there's an issue, and that leads to body shaming. It leads to just eating disorders. It leads to drug abuse. So that's what I'm trying to say is that you know what it's it's cries for help, or it's certain signals.
It might be a cries for help.
Exactly,
If you take 20 selfies and you just like don't like them and you're changing them, I see what your point is there.
See what I'm saying? So that's something to talk about. So all you selfie lovers out there, understand that if you post so many selfies, now we've heard about this, we're gonna look at you and be like, oh, we need an intervention.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. And lastly, not lastly, but for me, we're going back now, off the serious topic, back to comic books. Let's talk about the release of the Inhumans.
Let's correct it, not comic books.
Well, these are comic books.
Shows that were transformed.
Well, we're back to
comic books.
Okay, comic book adaptations.
Right.
I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay.
You know, there was a funny thing here as we discussed the posters. They said that the Defenders poster reminds them of a low-budget Avengers film.
I mean, it's true. Listen, if you look at the composition of the photos, okay, this is what you got. One, the only person in frame is Jessica Jones.
First of all, look when you look at
and they all look constipated.
Murdock, he's like, damn, I look good. The guy in the back's like, damn, I can use some chicken wings right now. The one in the front, she looks like, is that a selfie? Is this a selfie photo?
She's like, what is that I feel on my back? She's like,
And the guy in the back's like, you know you like it.
he's like, I'm here. No, guys, I mean,
but in all seriousness.
The
Defenders poster
is horrible.
It's
horrible.
I get it.
It's horrible.
But you know what? Think about each body's stories. And
what does it have to do with this?
Incorporates well.
No, it doesn't. How?
Okay.
How? Let's talk about Daredevil's story and tell me why a third of his face is cut off, a third of his hair is cut off, his entire back's cut off, and all you see is his chest, his arm touching his thing, and glasses.
I think the person that used this. Designer was fired. He's like, you know what?
You know what I think? I think I know what they're trying to say is that they want it cropped out all weird like this because I think they're dysfunctional. They're a dysfunctional team. So a dysfunctional team would take a dysfunctional picture. I know what they're trying to do, but they didn't come across well. They came across as like, you take a picture of your people and you cropped it bad. That's what it looked like. But I do know what they're trying to say. I think they're just trying to say, listen, it's the Defenders, and guess what? They're not perfect. They're actually kind of a hot mess. So that's why would they have a picture, a really nice, a hero pose? They're not going to have a hero pose. They're going to have something like this and say, that's good. I still don't like it. I think it's terrible, but not as terrible as the Inhumans poster. Juan, what the F?
Now, remember when I was telling you about the red-haired chick?
Yes.
Why her hair? Now,
yes.
This makes more sense why her hair is... Now I like her character. Because the comic books, her hair is like all over the place. In this poster, her hair is all over the place.
But Juan, look at this. Look at this. Look at this poster.
First of all,
what am I looking at?
Well, you have the Inhuman symbols.
What human? The vector symbol?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you have the three main characters from the Humans.
Well, thanks so much for that breakdown, Juan. I really appreciate it. But guys, no, I'm serious.
No,
you guys,
I don't understand it. I'm really trying to figure it out. Like what? X-Men had a better poster, just a big X.
I'm just saying that they should have gone with something a little more contemporary. They shouldn't have put their faces there. If they're gonna do it something different. I don't know. I don't know why it's black and white, except for her hair and except for the logo. Or the symbol, I don't understand it. Or I think his jacket has some color in it too.
But have you realized that the last two posters that were released for Defenders and Inhumans have striking similarities?
Not necessarily. They have the same color-wise. Yes, I don't know.
The same person was like, I'm just too lazy not to create one. Let me just copy one of different Defenders.
Possibly, because I mean, come on, you put them next to each other, you're kind of just like, well, they're not that special anymore. So I don't know. I'm not thrilled. I'd love to hear what you guys think, but check out the Inhumans and
August 18th, Defender comes out. So shut up, don't say it.
No, hold on. Listen, hold on.
Don't say it, damn it. I'm over it.
I want to know. No, listen. I don't know if you guys heard that.
I'm forgetting to connect my laptop.
But his laptop is gonna die again, dude. We've only been on the air for 43 minutes. You have a terrible battery.
This computer does have a terrible battery.
Wow.
And we know for that.
I'm disappointed.
When you have a powerful laptop, you have a weak battery.
Oh yeah, he's got a powerful laptop, strong like bull.
You know it.
Okay. Rick and
Rub-a-dub-dub! What's going on? Well, before we do, I want to watch this. So, before we click anything, there was a social media rumor that was out that stated Rick and Morty Season 3 has been cancelled. It broke my heart right away.
Well, yeah, I mean, you did freak out. I remember getting a text from you.
I'm like, bro, they're canceling it again. What's going on? We need to get to the bottom of this.
Right, and so let's get to the... Because, unfortunately, by the time I got to it, the posts were gone. But what did you read? Explain to the our friends, our fans.
Another miss. The jokes were too strong for Season 3.
Okay. So, but who's saying this? Was it the writers, the directors?
I didn't get to read so much into that article. All that says cancellation, and I thought it was an old cancellation because there wasn't one time a scheduled cancellation because of it, because of disputes. But this was a recent article released within 18 hours, so I knew this was something new.
Interesting. Because by the time we got on it though,
and then a couple of days later,
not a couple of days, the same day or two, because I didn't get a chance.
Well, 2 days. What I posted that yesterday, so a couple of days later.
Okay.
Hit the play. We get this on.
Alright, there's your precious toilet, Summer. We'll wait outside.
Oh, Rick, I'm not going to the bathroom on a fire hydrant.
High maintenance.
You're joking, right?
Hey, I told you to go before we left.
Just find a reality with a normal toilet.
Normal toilet. Down, Summer.
I'll hold it till we get back to Earth.
This is why I let Rick put a catheter in me.
Rick and Morty, all new season, premiering Sunday, July 26th.
Woo! Woo!
July 26th, we finally have a release date for Season 3 of Rick and Morty.
I know that's right. What you mean?
I've been waiting for such a long time after I started getting into this episode to shows.
That's fantastic. You know what? So can we? Is it possible for us to just maybe assume that it was a prank? Because remember, for April Fool's Day, they released a full episode. Everybody thought it was a prank, but it really was the first episode of Season 3.
Yes.
So
maybe. Now, according to
7% left on his laptop.
Polygon.com, I've read that on June 29th at 9 p.m. Eastern, on the Adult Swim's main page, you will have the spontaneous Rick and Morty live stream. It will only take place on June 29th at 9 p.m. and it will be something that we want to watch. According to them, they will be releasing some news there, some information. We gotta watch it. Just stay tuned for that. Remember, June 29th.
It's a trap.
9 p.m.
It's a trap.
Adult Swim's main page. You got to watch it.
We're the Geek Bros. Watch one hour different. Gonna check it out, whether we're in the same room or not.
I don't care.
And
Rick and Morty.
Well,
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Rub-a-dub-dub. So we're gonna check it out, and next week we're definitely gonna cover it and let you guys know
what day is June 29th.
June 29th? This weekend.
No, June 29th.
June 29th?
Oh, yeah, this Friday.
This weekend.
You know what I'm going to be doing on Friday?
It's June 29th. It's
tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow.
Tomorrow's June 29th. So, guys, next Wednesday, we will talk about this. We will talk about Rick and Morty's live stream and tell you all about it.
Yeah, next week.
Spoilers and everything.
Well, spoilers are not, but as long... Okay, let's do a best guess right now. You tell me, what do you think? What do you expect?
Another episode.
I think it's going to be a trick.
Another episode.
It's going to be a trick. It's a trap.
That's how they did April Fool's Day. And you know what? It pissed off a lot of people.
But April Fool's Day...
No, but that pissed a lot of people off that day. A couple of my friends were waiting for the Dragon Ball Z shows to come on. And they played Rick and Morty the whole entire night. And even kept it going to the morning.
Oh,
God damn.
Snap.
Other people were pissed, but I was excited.
Well, that's good. That's exciting. Well, I'm glad we finally got our answer. We know when it's coming out. Whatever happened, happened. And I'd love to get into it. But check back next week with us. We're going to tell you what that's about.
You're about to get wrecked tomorrow.
Wrecked.
So much wrecked. Moving on. Final topic of the evening. My computer has finally died. Phase 4.
Phase 4 of what?
Marvel.
Marvel what?
So, a lot
the
of
Marvel movie universe, people.
Yeah, Marvel Universe movie, MCU. A lot of the Avengers, the old cast, meaning-wise, example like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Hemsworth, and major characters are ready to contracts, right? The contracts are up.
Well, most of their contracts are up. I know some renewed. You know, of course, Downey has re-upped for. You know, no, he didn't re-up, but he's. You know, they do separate contracts for him to appear in certain things. Like he's appeared in like Civil War and Spider-Man. I know that Chris Evans, he signed on to an additional movie so he can be in the fourth Avengers movie, because his contract ended on the third Avengers movie, and he said he did that so things can wrap up, whatever that means. So it sounds like we're going to at least be losing.
So you have 32
Evans.
characters in this movie, Infinity Wars. How many are going to die? And any of those characters, the main ones, will you see a Tony Stark death? Will you see a Captain America death? Will you see a Thor? Great questions to ask. How do you feel about that?
It's very interesting because now, you know, we knew in the past that, of course, you know, anybody in these videos, nobody's going to die, nobody's going to get hurt because they're all waiting for this last thing. This is the end game, folks. So if they're going to start, you know, pulling a Days of Future Past, they're going to do it now. They're going to be taking out these characters. I can tell you that I believe we're going to lose Chris Evans.
Definitely.
He's going to die. I don't think Tony Stark's going to die.
Do you think Falcon's going to take over Captain America after he dies, as he did in the movies? In the comic books?
No, I think Bucky will. I think it's going to be Winter Soldier only because
Hold on. Explain. You got to elaborate more on that one. You think that the Winter Soldier
in the comic books, Winter Soldier did take it before Falcon.
Is actually the new Captain America.
He's now, but in the narrative.
But which version of the Marvels? Because remember, the Marvel comic book universe have been rewritten once again.
Of course, but I know for a fact that there was a continuity where Bucky Barnes, he took over the Captain America.
So would you like to see Bucky take over Captain America?
No, but do I think he's gonna take it over? Absolutely.
I think it'll be Falcon.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Falcon is loved enough. I think that they did. Falcon was still just a supporting character. Bucky was a supporting character in only movie 1. Movie 2 beefed up. Movie 3 beefed up.
True.
So I'm telling you right now, if there's anybody that's gonna have a redemption arc, it's going to be Bucky, because Steve is gonna die, and in honor of his friend, he's gonna take on the mantle.
Assuming that the new characters like Black Panther.
Your legs are hairy.
That's my pants.
Oh, your pants feel hairy.
Ooh, people are gonna be thinking, what the hell are these guys doing?
We play footsie. We do sometimes.
You have Wasp. You have Ant-Man. You have Black Panther.
Well, you know Black Panther. He's not going anywhere. Wasp's not going anywhere. Ant-Man's not going anywhere.
The new Miss Marvel.
She's not going anywhere.
So, it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's not going anywhere either.
So these are 5 safe characters that I can tell you that are going to be okay.
Right.
You have Black Widow, Tony Stark.
Black Widow, I think, is going to be around because she can be a supporter.
Tony Stark.
He's still going to be around. He's going to be a
Vision.
supporter.
Do you think Vision will die?
No.
But he has to have one of the stones.
He will die originally, but he'll be brought back.
Oh, you think he's
he'll be brought back. He'll be brought back because I think Vision is one of the few that can really help. Him and Doctor Strange, I think, are the ones.
What about the witch?
The witch?
For her name.
You mean Scarlet Witch?
Scarlet Witch.
I think she's safe. I think she's safe. They're not gonna kill off the entire.
It's 32 characters. I really think there's might be like 15 of them are just gonna be alive.
No, but what you have to understand is that
Phase 4.
But you don't have to kill everybody for Phase 4. Some people can just walk away and say, "I'm done."
A lot of people are here saying, I read a post. Oh, I'm so tired of comic book movies. Do you understand how many comic books are out now? You can't be tired of comic book movies. I think our generation is going to be more comic book movies, more superhero movies, because it's more of a, what's it called? More profitable. Comic books are not going
But there is such a thing as movie fatigue or genre fatigue, or in this case, comic book movie fatigue. It's possible. You know, at one point there was a lot of vampire movies, and that has died down. What's the last vampire movie you've ever heard? You know,
Twilight.
Exactly. So there's gonna happen. There's gonna be a moment where everybody's like, "Well, God, we're tired of all these comic book movies." It's gonna be comic book movie fatigue, and it's gonna go away. The time's coming. The fact that Marvel,
Phase 4.
right? I think the fact that Marvel has lasted this long without and been making pretty good money, you know, that's a testament to the fact that they're still doing something that people want to watch, even though there's been so many years of comic movies. We have never had before such an influx of comic movies, so many different ones. All you ever had in a given moment was what? Batman or Superman. That was it.
So I'm actually going to read something from this article from Polygon. Speaking to Joe Blow this week, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige confirmed that the end of Infinity War arc will be a parting way of the ways. When asked if Infinity Wars will be the final chapter for some beloved characters, he said yes. So we are going to see some of our favorite characters move on, and I'm pretty sure Captain America is going to be one of them, and I think he's going to be killed off in part 1 before part 2.
Well, then why is he in part 2?
How do we know he's in part 2?
He said it. He read up
maybe no, part 2.
Yeah, there's a thing. Chris Evans re-up his contract so he can make sure he's in Avengers 4 to wrap things up. Those are his exact words,
But
to wrap
if you
things
read
up.
there, it says many of the biggest characters franchise like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Hemsworth aren't contracted for major, if any, franchise appearances after Infinity War. And
After Infinity War.
If it's untitled sequel, previously known as Avengers Infinity War Part 2.
Oh, no, I read an article where he said he read up on purpose because he wanted to wrap things
We'll
up.
just have to wait till next year. Oh, God, so many movies.
So much anger. No, let me stop. I'm actually very, very excited about this because this is one of the few franchises that they were building toward this from the beginning.
Yes.
You know, and where are you going? Sorry.
Talking about Captain America.
Captain America.
So, on honor of episode number 5, we will be giving out a Captain America pop.
Listen, I want you to understand that. I know you're showing it to the camera, but you have to understand, those who are watching us via camera, unfortunately, this doesn't really apply to you guys because this is,
Well, I wanted to see what they could have won.
What they could have won if you kind of listen.
No.
So this is going to be, by the time you're watching this, we'd have already found our winner. So sorry guys watching, listen to our podcast.
In honor of Captain America, and hopefully he doesn't go away, we'll be giving a Captain America set.
Yes.
It's a pop and a t-shirt.
Yes, a Captain America pop from, which
Captain
one is
America
this?
Avengers.
From Age of Ultron, the Age of Ultron pop. And we're also going to be giving
Sorry
away...
for the pop collector, this is not a collectible. This is not an exclusive.
No.
And a...
So if you want to know, it's actually the Age of Ultron pop number 67 if you want to see what you can get.
And a t-shirt.
And a t-shirt. And a Captain America t-shirt.
Yeah.
Logo t-shirt. So, by all means, what are the rules, Juancho?
So, check us out on messages.
Okay, so what we want to do is, since we're doing this based upon Age of Ultron, since this is based upon the Infinity Wars,
Yeah.
we would like you guys to comment below. Not below, but I'd like you guys
Send us a message.
Send us a message. However, the message has to be which characters you think are gonna bite the dust.
Yes.
Yes, we want to know who's gonna bite the dust. So the way to enter is you gotta go to the website www.viberevstudios.com. That's VIBEREVSTUDIOS.com. You scroll all the way down. It says contact us. There's a spot there where you can. Yeah. I'm sorry. There's a spot right there that you can contact us, and you'll.
And for those listening to us at WeBeGeeksPC.com, check. There's the link above in our description.
The description's there too. You can just click the link, and when you go down, it says contact us. Right to the left of it, it says send a message. You type your name, your email address.
And if you guys aren't able to do that, you can send us an email. What's the fan email right there, Vibe?
Absolutely not. Nope. You have to do it that way.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's the only way.
Right.
I'm not checking 3 different emails, ladies and gentlemen.
And we will name the
We'll name the winner next week.
Next week.
So
next podcast.
Next podcast. So again, this is a Age of
in honor of Captain America.
In honor of Captain America. I don't know why we're honoring him, by the way.
How beautiful is this?
What is
Next week is our independence here in the United States.
Oh, yes.
So in honor of that as well, we will be giving a Captain America.
Yeah.
So what a great... It's awesome.
It's great.
What a great fit.
So again, Captain America number 64 pop. 67 pop, sorry. Captain America shirt. And all you have to do is go to our website, VibeRev Studios. VibeRev Studios.
That's V as in Victor, IBEREV Studios.com.
.com. Scroll down. It says contact us. You type your name, your email, and you tell us who you think is going to bite the dust. And we will pick a winner at random, and we will announce them at the next podcast and send it out to you with your information, and we will contact you as well. So, on that note, is there anything else, Juancho, before we wrap this up?
Before we wrap it up, that's it, my friends. Go ahead, Mr. Vibe.
All right. Listen, I appreciate your time. Thanks for listening to Keeping Up with the Geek Bros, a Vibe Studios production. We're very, very happy. Don't forget to check us out. Instagram
at Geek Bros.
Well, with the 0, come on.
With the 0 at the...
Okay, that's Geek Bros. It's GEEKBR0S. That's our Instagram and our Twitter. Check us out on YouTube for the actual web series where you'll see this buttery voice and whatever he got, and you'll see our faces. And also, you can also check out our video recaps of this very podcast and see the craziness that we're doing to the camera. Right now, I'm just wobbling my head around because this is what I do. Also, by all means, visit our
WeBeGeeksPC.com.
Shout
out to WeBeGeeksPC for allowing us to 5 episodes.
Absolutely, it's up to them. It is by the grace of WeBeGeeksPC.com that gave us this opportunity to present a podcast in addition to supplemental work.
I like how they came up to the day when we went to Star Wars Celebration. Jason was in
Listen,
no.
I won't lie. When you guys should check this out, because if you go to our YouTube, youtube.com/Vibro Studios, go to Star Wars Celebration, scroll to the extras, you'll actually see our interview with Mighty Marvel Geeks. And after we were done, they're like, hey, listen, we want you guys to join the podcasting. I'm sitting there rolling my eyes saying, no.
He was tired.
I was tired. But not just that. You have to understand that I produce Geek Bros, Geek Girls, Unboxing, Snapchatter, a bunch of different things. And Juancho's like, yeah, we can do a podcast. I'll do it.
The problem is that he was worried that he's going to have to do everything. At the end of the day, he doesn't have to do anything. He pops his thing on a USB. I take it home, upload it,
I do have to do a lot. He forced me to have to build a makeshift recording studio in my editing studio bay.
Which cost me $1,000, by the way.
Okay, fix this the mic setups, and then, but finally, we're good where we are. But we digress. Thank you for listening. Check us out on the website, VibroStudios.com. Remember, we've got a contest. Join it. YouTube.com/VibroStudios. Facebook.com/VibroStudios. And you heard the Instagram, GEEKBR0S. Okay? That's Twitter and the Instagram. Follow us, because every different one of our social medias shows something different, where there's quick clips, quick audio stuff. If you want to know when the next episode has been released, that's the best way to go. Oh, Pinterest too, but then All right, Juancho, close it out for us.
This is Juancho.
This is Vibe.
And that's the way the news goes.
Appreciate your time.